Apple just got done with WWDC 25 and it left a lot of people disappointed, myself included. What we were promised wasn't exactly what was delivered, and not only that, what did get delivered heavily underwhelmed a lot of Apple fans out there. Starting off with the design, we obviously knew that Apple was actually going to give us a new design revamp and overhaul from the previous years. We expected there to be some updates about Apple Intelligence and seeing whether the Siri overhaul was actually going to get delivered this year, but within only the first few minutes, Apple ended up telling us that they're not ready with Apple Intelligence yet and that we're gonna have to keep waiting. I don't know how much longer we're gonna have to wait. At this point, it's already been about a year since they told us we were gonna get all of these brand new features with Siri, and we still haven't. So when Apple actually intends on giving us those features, nobody knows. They introduced liquid glass, which yes, to a lot of people did seem kind of cool, but I guarantee you after using it for about 5 minutes, you're gonna get bored of it. I've also seen so many comments of people just saying it looks like Windows Vista from only a few years back, and I guess they're completely right. What they did isn't revolutionary in any way. It's literally something that was done around 20 years ago. Now, granted, the overhaul is at least an overhaul throughout the entire UI. So everywhere from settings to photos to the camera app, we're gonna see the brand new liquid glass, but for it to be classed as this really big new overhaul since the last one being in iOS 7, I think is just a little much. I think there was even a moment where Tim Cook ended up putting both screens on display, both iOS 18 and 26, and I was literally wondering which one was which because they looked so similar. Like I said, I'll try to put it on screen, but that was really something that happened. When I first had that thought and I realized that I didn't know which one was the new iOS, I knew that Apple had failed with this update massively. They also ended up announcing live translation, which is granted a really cool feature. That one I can give it to them. I think they are really going to do well with that. And it's a feature that I don't see other people or companies having or doing. We also got the brand new lock screen changes, which obviously has like an hour format that ends up taking up all of the background space on your picture. Whether it's revolutionary or not, I don't really know. I honestly don't think it is, but I mean, I guess it's there. It's a cool addition. And yeah, it pretty much just makes your phone look a little cooler than it did before. But is it really something that's gonna help us out and an actual feature that many people are gonna use? I'm not sure. We also got the brand new Apple Music Automix DJ, but this is a feature that Spotify has had for as long as I can remember. So to call it revolutionary wouldn't really be the word I'd use to describe it. It's a feature that has been around for ages, but finally Apple decided to catch up and implement it into their devices. We also got the brand new Games app, which I guess is cool, but the amount of people that play games on their phone for a long period of time isn't that high. So whether it was something necessary or not, I'm not really sure. I guess you can just put all of your games into one folder as people have been doing for decades at this point. But I guess to have the app there is nice. They also mentioned call screening, which props to them. That does seem like a really cool feature. That's one that I'm actually excited to be using since it isn't something that I have seen before, and it's a feature that I didn't even think about or knew was even possible. This video is just a little bit of a rant video, so if it isn't what you expected or if it isn't as structured as my other videos, I am sorry, but I just had to get my thoughts out there on WWDC 25 and exactly what I thought about it. I don't think that from, let's say, an iOS 18 to an iOS 19 update, it isn't bad in any way. It's a regular software update, and I think if they would have marketed it as such, it wouldn't have had such bad reviews. But you have to keep in mind that when you create hype over something, the public now expects something big. And if you don't deliver that something big, then we all get let down because you promised us a very big thing. So again, I think Apple should have just marketed this as a regular software update from iOS 18 to iOS 19. If you are interested in any other Apple videos, I have a lot of them on my channel. So go ahead, give the channel a look, see if you like it. I'm a brand new up and coming YouTuber and I'm just trying to get to 1,000 subs to hopefully try to keep doing these videos for a lot longer. So with that being said, I guess there's nothing left to say, so I'll see you guys in the next one.